Hello, hello, hello. It's coffee time where we go and look on the Daily Mail website for any news. Is there any news? First story up, YouTube news. This is the story of Richard D. Hall, who's one of those wacko conspiracy theorists on YouTube. There he is. He made his name, and I think his YouTube channel had 80,000 subscribers, millions and millions of views. Here he is going to court yesterday. He made his infamy spreading lies about victims of the Manchester bomb attack. Yeah, he did. But, and this pleases me greatly, one of the victims of the attack, well, she was 14 at the time, Eve Hibbert, and her father were involved in the attack and left with life-changing injuries, were targeted by Hall, who planted hidden cameras outside their home and tried to doorstep them because he didn't believe that they were injured. He believed that it was all was it fake? You know, these were paid actors and everything. Well, he's gone to court. He's gone to court because they've sued him for defamation and harassment and everything, and it's beautiful. They're beautiful. So yeah, his videos generate more than 16 million views online. And he claimed he just left the camera rolling in his van, which was parked in a public place. That was his defence. He acknowledged in his videos that Eve had left the house in a wheelchair, but added there was no evidence that her injury was from the bombing. See, these people are absolutely bonkers. They're mad. They're quite insane. The judge, however, branded his allegations absurd and fantastical. And along with her father, Martin, Eve is bringing legal action against Hall, seeking damages for harassment, misuse of private information, and data protection. I think they've also got defamation claiming. And this is the first time such action has been launched in the UK against conspiracy theorists in a bid to prevent them spreading harmful mistruths. Let's call them what they are: lies. Lies. And again, the thing about the internet and YouTube and any social media is it allows arseholes like this, and he is a massive arsehole. Let's look at his. Let's look at him again. If you want to, there you go. That's what a massive arsehole looks like. They're allowed to act with, without, they can just do what they want, and you can defame and harass people on these platforms without any comeuppance. And I'm really glad this has happened. I'm really glad because it shouldn't be allowed. But yeah, he's got a website, and he's properly e-begging this one for his supporters to help him raise money for his legal funds. Good, you might as well burn your money. You might as well burn your money, because that money that he's collecting, right, is gonna go to the Hibberts when they get a nice big payout. You see, or he's going to go to prison. But yeah, he also sells compilations, DVDs of his various theories, ranging from the Manchester attack to 9/11, of course. And yeah, but that's good news. So it's all good. It's all good. I don't know if the case is, if there's going to be a judgment about it, but to show you the people who he arrest, Mr. Hibbert, father of Eve, has gone on to raise more than £900,000 for the Spinal Injuries Association since the blast. See, and these are the people that this fucker's are harassing. So yeah, I think that's an ongoing case because they're pushing for a summary judgment. But yeah, don't be a conspiracy theorist, because you end up being a massive arsehole like that guy. Meanwhile, are you planning to climb up Mount Everest? No, stay at home. But if you are, you might want to take a plastic bag with you. Why is that? Because too many people are leaving their shit, and I don't mean their detritus. I mean their actual shit on the top of Everest. In fact, it's beginning to turn brown. No, I made that bit up. But it might as well have been. It might as well be turning brown. Yeah, new rules have come into place over concerns of the amount of excrement left on Everest because it doesn't fully degrade. And some of the explorers, intrepid climbers, are falling ill. Yeah, up there. And Mingma Sherpa, the chairman of the Pasang Hlamu Rural Municipality, spoke about it. He said, "Our mountains have begun to stink." Meanwhile, there is some of the detritus that's left at the top there, see? I feel sorry for the bin man. I wonder if they have a collection on Thursday. But there you go. So, yeah, because the temperatures dropped to -60, excrement doesn't degrade and leaving human stools visible on the mountain top. What a beautiful sight. Wow. Look at this. Look at all this shit. So yeah, there you go. So if you are climbing Mount Everest, take a big bin liner with you to poop in. Okay, how much salt and sugars in your favourite sauces? Should we do that one? Why not? Mail Online has proved the nutritional value of more than 30 condiments, including those made by Heinz, Hellmann's and HP. I'm hoping there'll be a nice infogram, but I think there's so many pop-ups waiting to pop up that... Come on, Daily Mail, you can do it. Where's the list? Where's the list? There must be a list here somewhere. Yeah, I think there is a list, but it's... I'm going to refresh the page because it gets confused. Can we have the list now? Wait a minute. It's coming. Look at it. Look at this. Look, it's coming very... Oh, no. Without that list, I might as well not do the thing. I'm going to refresh the page again. You know, I've got the internet and everything here, you know. You wouldn't believe it. It's because there are so many pop-ups. I can't really do it without... Look, no. Well, I'm going to try and do it without the list. Can I do it without list? No, because it... Oh, wait a minute. Heinz tomato ketchup has 22.8 grams of salt. I don't know if that's per serving. This is per 100 grams per milliliter. Heinz tomato ketchup, 11 grams of sugar. 22 grams for Heinz, 11 for Heinz tomato ketchup, less than salt. This is the look. You won't believe what I'm having to do here. Look, I'm having to hover my cursor over an area. Look, just because there should be a graphic there. This has gone horribly wrong. 18 grams in Hellmann's tomato ketchup, 23 grams in HP brown sauce, 29 grams in Heinz classic barbecue sauce, in Hellmann's squeezy mayonnaise, very reasonable, 1.3 grams of sugar. Wow, there's more in the light version. Sugar, 2.3 grams in the light. Wow. But anyway, that has failed miserably. Thank you, Daily Mail, for making me look an utter plonker once again. Thank you. Apparently, Lulu is retiring from touring. 75. There you go. That's it. That's the story. I doubt many of you out there are Lulu fans, but just giving you the heads up. Should we lower the tone? Why not? Let's go to Brazil. Right. A 40-year-old Brazilian man has had a never before seen extreme reaction to erectile dysfunction drugs. Yeah. He took tadalafil, which is commonly known as Cialis in the UK, and he had an adverse reaction. The man who lives in Portugal, originally denied taking any drugs when he visited the doctor, complaining. But when his condition worsened 5 days later, he confessed to taking the tadalafil. And you're probably wondering what the reaction is. Well, he's come out in pustules. Yeah, on his thighs, and I think there's even on his chest. There you go. So now, even though he can get it up, he won't be getting any because covered in pustules, mate. It's like, so there you go. So yeah, he told medics the symptoms began a few days after taking the drug, and he stopped taking tadalafil, and he used steroids. He was prescribed steroids, which eventually helped clear his skin. So there you go. He was diagnosed with acute generalized exanthematous pustulosis, or AGEP. Lovely. Lovely. Tom Kerridge is in the news again. The celebrity chef. I've got to again wait for the page to load. Got a picture of him. Here he is. He's the guy on the left. Remember, never trust a bald man. He's got a new burger out. It's the I Saw You Coming burger. No, it isn't. This is the burger. And here we go. I don't know about the fried egg on top. £18.50. Very reasonable. Very reasonable. It's fucking stupid. Oh dear. What else have we got? This is compensation news. We all like to let our hair down. Me especially, I'm often letting my hair down. But India Lee Brooks, it wasn't good news for her. She's a former nightclub boss who had to quit her job and give up wearing high heels because she was at the Royal Saracen's Head in Beaconsfield, Buckinghamshire in December 2016. It's a gastro pub. When she tripped over the doormat and injured herself. Yeah, she badly damaged the ligaments in her foot. And this forced her to quit her job as a sales manager at a Windsor nightclub. Here she is coming out. Hopefully she's got her sensible shoes on. Can we see them? Yeah, she's wearing some boots. I approve. So yeah, she really injured herself. But she's gone and she sued the owners of the pub. This was Mitchell and Butler's Retail Limited. And yeah, the judge recorder, John Dagnall, ruled in her favour and awarded £112,000 in damages with accumulated interest, which take her total payout to over £124,000. So yeah, and this is the Royal Saracen's Head. Hopefully they've tacked down the offended. It might be offensive. Might have a rude word written on it. Offending doormat. I tell you, these new teeth I got yesterday are just as bad as the old ones. So there you go. Be careful where you tread, or fall over. 125 grand. Nice. Nice. Now I did see a follow-up earlier this morning. I wandered on here earlier, and I saw a follow-up to the story we was talking about yesterday. If I can find it, yeah, here we go. Now we was talking about an organisation, the Wildlife and Countryside Link charity, which is an umbrella group made up of, so I think it's something like 80 other in the National Trust, RSPB, and the WWF. I'm not going to do the joke again. And it came out with a report saying that the countryside was racist Well, anyway, one fella has come out. He's hit out. Wilfred Emmanuel Jones, right? He's hit out. He's got a farm on the Devon-Cornwall border, which he's owned for 26 years. And he said, this is stupid. It's right. He says it's dangerous nonsense. Right? Shall we have a look at him? Here we go. Yeah, Wilfred Emmanuel Jones describes himself as Britain's only black farmer, right? And he labelled those behind it as patronising white liberals. I hear you, brother. I hear you. He has the Black Farmer food label range. Here he is. The 66-year-old's looking rather dapper there. And yeah, he's had his farm for 26 years. But yeah, he was part of the Windrush generation, and he grew up in Birmingham before buying his farm with the proceeds from his TV career. So he had a TV career. Here he is in younger days. And again, the report itself, I would say, is racist in itself. You're doing to bring about more diversity, because if you look into them, they are less diverse than most industries. I would urge other Richard Benwell, who was a former Liberal Democrat prospective parliamentary candidate. That's all you need to know. Who would you trust? I know who I trust, and ain't him. Lib Dem, no good. No good. So there you go. So I just thought I'd follow that up. It made me laugh reading that. Good news, everybody. More green news. Green Party news, actually. The Green Party has been defeated in court after a tribunal found they discriminate against their former deputy leader over his views on gender. Yeah, Dr. Shahrar Ali, and he was deputy of the party between 2014 and 2016, took action after which he described as a fanatical clampdown on legitimate debate by trans rights activists. Yeah, and here he is. Because he dared to believe that sex is real and immutable. Fuck me. But yeah, he's been awarded £9,100 in damages by the Mayors and City Council Court. And yeah, it's an important thing. And here is his ex posting saying he's won. And again, more people are being victimised for, no, it's not even gender critical. It's being a realist. It's being an actual realist when you're dealing with these fantasists out there. Again, live as you please. We don't care, but you can't break biology. You can't break biology. And again, a lot of companies now are going to be looking nervously at each other because they've been taking advice from Stonewall, a broken organisation which did a lot of good work in the past, and it's a great shame to see it destroyed. And they're infiltrated by their own deeply disturbed, agitators, and they're all going to be nervous because guess what? Chickens are coming home to roost, because you can't treat people like this. You can't do it. And yeah, it's going to be great. There's going to be more payouts. There's going to be more companies going bust over this. I mean, 9,100 is not a lot, but it's a token. It means something. Court news. Okay. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes you don't feel in the mood. And for one poor sod, he wasn't in the mood, and he rejected his girlfriend's advances. He was at the wrong end of it. She stabbed him. The girlfriend stabbed him in the groin with a kitchen knife after he rejected her sexual advances in bed. Marlena Mechinska Shibashi waited until her boyfriend had fallen asleep, then poured bleach on his face, and then while he was confused, fumbling for his clothes in the dark, she stabbed him in the inner thigh, narrowly missing his penis. Wasn't difficult. In court, she explained, "I got massively drunk and stoned with marijuana. I grabbed the kitchen knife and bleach and poured the bleach in a glass and poured it on his closed eyes, and then shamed the knife at his genitals. But because he moved, I got his thigh instead. I was aiming for his cock. Well, anyway, she's a piano teacher, and here she is. Now, you see her coming. You see her on Tinder. Swipe left, because she's crazy. She's crazy. Oh dear. And this, yeah, it was heard at Lewes Crown Court. And the pair had been in a tempestuous relationship for several years, reaching back as far as 2011. But yeah, she's looking at a possible life sentence in prison after she pleaded guilty to wounding the man with intent to cause grievous bodily harm. That's not going. She's going to get a suspended sentence. Quality entertainment. On the day of the attack in April last year, the boyfriend had gone round at a home in Hastings after family members contacted him concerned about her. The pair had sex, but when she failed to climax, the man left her flat as he had some chores to carry out. Cleaning some kitchen knives, maybe. He returned a little later and the couple watched a movie together, but the man turned over to go to sleep. She tried to initiate sex by fondling him under bedclothes, but he said, please don't. He then went to sleep, but was awoken with the liquid being poured into his eyes, and then it went into his nose and his ear, apparently. The victim said he tried to use his phone as a torch to find his clothing and managed to get his socks on. Always get your socks on, mate. Socks first. I always put my pants on first. Who puts their socks on first? Seriously. Pants on first, just in case you've got to sprint out there. Preserve your modesty. He then noticed she had a blue bottle of bleach, which he knocked out of her hand, but then realised there was warm liquid running down his leg. My initial thoughts, I'd wet myself out of fear. And then when he looked down, he found it was blood from a wound. God, this is dramatic stuff, isn't it? He was able to leap onto the bed, run across the bed and unlock the door. And then her landlord was right outside. The police discovered the 50-year-old man. No wonder he wanted a break. He's 50, come on. Laying naked and covered in blood in the hallway of the rented property. He was covered in bleach and had a stab wound in a high on his inner thigh. Could have got an RE. Yeah. There you go. She'll be sentenced in April. In court, she said, I wanted to harm his penis, but because he moved, I got his thigh instead. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh boy. Single life. I bet he wished he'd stayed at home and knocked one out. Meanwhile, this is a story. This is the biggest con ever. Narinder Sandhu lived in a mansion in Buckinghamshire with a Bentley on the drive, right? Because he managed to swindle the Royal Mail out of £77 million. Yeah, 62-year-old lived in a multi-million-pound mansion in Buckinghamshire with an indoor pool, with a Bentley and Rolls on the driveway. But yeah, they made false declarations about the quantity, weight and class, destination of mail to scam the Royal Mail and other operations. And he was jailed on Thursday for 4 years, whilst his brother and an associate were handed suspended sentences. 4 years for 77 million. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Isn't it amazing? It's amazing what you can do. You'd do 4 years in prison for 77 million, wouldn't you? I would. I could do that standing on my head. What else have we got? Or weather. After the snow, rain. Well, we got it. Today, we're supposed to be getting our gutter cleared. They haven't turned up. I've been trying for years to get the guttering cleared. But I tried with abandon this time last year. So for a full solid year I've been trying. But yeah, there you go. What else have we got? Don't think we've got anything. What else have we got? Do, do, do. Oh. Now here's a book. Here's a book we could all do with. This is Christopher Smalling, who's Nigerian. He explained he managed to scam dozens of British and American women out of more than £50,000 by using those, romance scams. And he used this book, How to Make a White Woman Fall in Love with You, from an online chat. Wow, I didn't know there was a book. We could all be quids in, couldn't we? Quids in. Just follow the. Meanwhile, our mate Putin, he was interviewed by Fox News arsehole Tucker Carlson, and he said, "Me, I'm nice boy. I'm nice boy." Yeah, basically he's saying he can't wait for good old Trump to get back into power because that. Oh dear. So Tucker Carlson is Putin's useful idiot. What else have we got? Where's that? Sorry, I've got distracted. Ealing. Alright, this is in Ealing. People were shocked in Ealing when, come on clip, when a man was walking around in just his underpants with a big knife. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Just a normal day on the streets of Ealing. That's not a knife, that's a machete. You call that a knife? Yeah, they reckon he was a 31-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of being in possession of an offensive weapon and offensive underpants too, I'd imagine. And he was rearrested on suspicion of 2 counts of attempted murder after a man and a woman were stabbed near a school. Blimey. Don't go to Ealing. Confusing pictures. Okay. Where did you nick them from? Bored Panda. Okay. So remember, they've got them from Bored Panda, and these are meant to make you a double take. So look, Napoleon, he's got one of those coin-operated horses. I quite like that, actually. That makes a better poster. No baby on board. Feel free to crash into me. That's honest. Is it a dog or a table? That is actually a corgi laying on top of a table, but it looks like he's had his legs amputated. I like that one. Oh dear. There you go. This is that's one way to use your arm in a sling, isn't it? The officer's he's talking to the cat. It's very strange. And of course, who can forget the dog-headed man? No worries indeed. Best to have no worries with that boat. And here, I don't know if you see, the rainbow is coming out to the cat's arsehole there. Here you go. The lighting console fell out in his truck. And yeah, it looks as shocked as he was. Ah, look at that. The box dog's helping him balance. And yeah, someone came back from a dip in the sea and to find a cow on the blanket. Of course. And I don't think the cat appreciates that guy's t-shirt. So there it goes. That was a little diversion there, wasn't it? Little diversion. A lot of Mail Plus stories. Got to get past those. Meanwhile, people were furious. Why were motorists furious? Because where was it? In Hereford. There's a traffic island on Central Avenue in Hereford, and here you go. This is what it used to look like, and motorists were furious because the workmen put double yellow lines around it. Huh? Okay. Maybe people parked on the roundabout. But yeah, they were furious. This is a few days later when the workmen returned and erased their mistake. There you go. So I think they realised they were in the wrong there. They got a bit zealous, didn't they? A bit overzealous there with the. I can't really do that one because you need sound. Okay, I can do it. I think I can do this. If you think you're having a bad day, you feel sorry for Amanda Diaz Rojas. She was waiting for a plane to take off when security asked her to, take down her hand luggage. So, whoops, get it back on the screen. It does that. So what's the problem with the hand luggage? Come on. It's going. It's doing that. Imagine having to do this in front of the whole plane. Yeah, she had a vibrating toy. Probably one of those wind-up monkeys. Yeah, does that. I don't think it is. I think it's it's one of those toys. Oh dear. So there you go. So yeah, if you think you're having a bad day, she's having a worse day. She was highly embarrassed as her suitcase could be heard to vibrate, but she's an influencer with 99,000 followers on TikTok. But good to see the Daily Mail have gone through her social media because we've been treated to this. There we go. There we go. One for the dads today. We don't get much for the dads these days. So there you go. Very embarrassing. Very embarrassing, but there you go. Meanwhile, Joe Biden confuses Mexico with Egypt and then rants, I know what I'm doing. Here he is. He's talking about, Egypt and Mexico next to Israel, you know. Dear. Okay. Mind you, he is an artist, so I imagine this is normal for him. Damien Hirst, right, 58, celebrated his girlfriend's 30th birthday with a rather unique cake. Yeah, and it's a cake that features their unborn child, I guess. But it is Damien Hirst. He did cut a cow in half, didn't he? So mother and child divided or reunited, or whatever it was. I can never remember the title of it. So there you go. There you go. So it's don't get a cake from Damien Hirst. Meanwhile, Will Wheaton. Many people won't know who he is, but he appeared in Star Trek as a kid and was irritated in that show. Lost his bananas on Facebook, right? After Larry David, the great Larry David, assaulted Elmo on a morning show, and this traumatized Will Wheaton. There you go. Here he is. And have they got the actual Facebook rant that he put up? Because it's absolutely epic. I don't think they have, but he put this epic rant on Facebook. I haven't got it. So compares Larry David to him playfully throttling Elmo to the physical violence he experienced as a child. Yeah, all right. Poor old Will Wheaton. Everyone gets so traumatised these days, don't they? Right, okay, well, there's no animal stories. I've noticed they're not. This is a good one. Australian political news. Now, you might think Boris Johnson is terrible. You might think, I don't know, Tony Blair is awful. You might not have much time for Dave Cameron, for Rishi Sunak, for all the Tory MP, all the Tory PMs we've had in the past 20 minutes. But that's nothing compared to, right? Was his name Barnaby Joyce, right? He was the nation's former deputy prime minister, and we've got some footage of him. Again, I'm just waiting for it. Hopefully, there's not an advert. Yeah, there is. There's a bloody advert. It's only 14 seconds. We've got a massive advert for. I don't know. I'm just going to fold. We was doing so well not getting any adverts. 14. Anyway, somebody caught Barnaby Joyce in. Well, I don't know what you call it. Well, you're going to see it in a minute. But luckily, none of our leaders of political parties have been half as this bad. But yeah. So someone's walking along, and yeah, this is. But it's Australia. What do you expect? There he is. Yeah, he was on the side of the road mumbling obscenities after he fell off a planter pot late at night. Apparently, he was heard to be mumbling something about effing C something or other. Dead effing C. And that's see you next Tuesday. So obviously a little bit worse for wear. There you go. So there you go. Here he is. Here he is in better times, i.e., not on his back, mumbling into a mobile phone. Yeah, I haven't got any animal stories. This is just the worst thing. I'm gonna have to see if I can find one. So I do have some in the funny folder. Here we go. This is. I'm just going to see if I can get the video queued up because you never know. Hey, it works. This is in Bandipur National Park in southern India on National Highway 766, and this happened on the 31st of January. I think it's everyone's nightmare, actually, when you see this. Run for it! those elephants got quite a bit of pace on them, haven't they? Look at that. Whee! Oh no, he's fallen over. Leave him behind. He's trying to stamp on him. Oh, the humanity. There you go. So that's what not to do if you get chased by an elephant. I've heard that, you know what you do when you're being chased by running zigzags and discard items of clothing, because once you get down to your underpants, you throw your underpants at them, the scent, they stop and sniff the underpants. That's what I heard. I've never tried it. But I just love the pictures. Oh, that'll do for today, I think. That'll do. Is anybody in? Oh, it says my stream rate is low. Oh dear. Rob is in. He says, holla, indeed. Andrew's in. He says, hello, I'm good. I'm in good day to you. Good. He said, I had to get my tablets from the dispensary. There was a queue a mile long. I'll get mine delivered. Simon's in. It says, Lulu's retiring. Say it isn't so, indeed. And stream breaking up. Yeah. Oh, well. I don't know why. Oh, yeah. Something's going on. I wonder what's going on. It's misbehaving. I don't know what was wrong with that. My stats are all over the place. They're up and down. Dog cam. I think we get a bit of dog cam in. There we go. Here's some dog cam. Say hello. Hello. I don't know why the stream's breaking up. And now it says Barnaby is a joke here in Australia. Well, see, we even cover Australian news. Anyway, thanks for watching. That was the news. Jolly Wiseman. What, Tarzan? Oh, oh, oh. But yeah, I think I've broken the stream. I don't know why. I don't know what's happened. Maybe I've got a bit of a bad connection today. Anyway, thank you for watching. Can you hear me, Mother? Can you hear me? Because I've not changed anything. I wonder what's happened. That was the news. Have a good weekend. Killing the channel one video at a time. You know you've got to drink it up. Bye.